here. Just wanted to make a video on something that actually just really hits home with me a lot. So I'm on my drive home from work, and I figured what better time to talk to you guys than right now while I'm driving for X amount of time, and either just listening to music or whatever I normally do. And coincidentally, this is about music. So it's been a week since we lost probably one of the most influential vocalists, artists, musicians that I've personally had, and that is this Chester Bennington, who unfortunately took his life, found last Thursday. And to see somebody that's like that their music has helped so many people, myself included, through a lot of dark times, to just go out like that, and I hate it. I don't like it. It's not fair, I don't think, but then again, when you write music about stuff that's in a dark time, myself, I'm a songwriter as well, write music that's about a dark time in your life and about bad things that happen, you tend to live in that, and he's been living in it for so long that I guess it finally just, the worst got the best of him. I remember listening to Hybrid Theory as a kid and as a teenager, and the songs and the lyrics and everything just kind of spoke to me about you're not worthless, you're not this horrible thing, there's something good about you. And coming from a history of really bad depression and anxiety, and something that a lot of people that know me don't actually know about me, is that there have been multiple times in my life, years ago now, I've worked my way up from it, where I thought the only solution to get rid of the pain and everything was to take my own life. And it was just really low, dark places in my life where it seemed like the pressures of the world and everything was just getting to be so bad, and just circumstances, and just hating myself and hating everything around me and hating just everything in general. It felt like the only thing was to take myself as a burden on the people around me and the people that I loved, that I was being a burden to in my mind, and just get rid of that and make it to where I no longer existed, so they didn't have to worry about me anymore, and I didn't have to worry about myself and the outlook that other people had on me, and just things like that. And just I still to this day have anxiety, and I'll have anxiety attacks, and I have depression, and I don't really want to say I don't like myself sometimes, or a lot of times, but there are certain things about myself that I really don't like, certain things about life that I just don't like. But I've come up so far from the point of thinking that my only option is to take my life away, take it out of the equation, so there's nothing left for myself or the people around me to deal with. And I've worked through that, and I guess aside from the point of the video of paying my public respects to Chester Bennington, and about how he was such an influence in myself and myself wanting to write music, and the lyrical kind of direction that I wanted to go in, it's just that I also want this video to be about the fact that you can get up and get into a better place, and you don't necessarily have to be, or have to take your own life and take it out of the equation, because there are people around you that they do love you. It may not seem like it, and I know this firsthand. As I said, there's been multiple periods in my life where it felt like it was just me and everybody and everything was against me. There's people that love you, that want to be with you and around you and enjoy your company, whether they're few or many. Life is a very precious thing, and it's something you only get one shot at. So you kind of gotta make the best of it and work through the hard times. And I know saying it is one thing, and dealing with it is completely different. And sometimes it feels like the only way to deal with it is to just not have to deal with it anymore. But the beauty and light and amazingness that can come out of the other side of it is so worth the fight and struggle through it. I was at a point in my life where I felt like I had no friends. I felt like my family was against me. Everybody that I knew was against me, and I was alone, and I pretty much didn't even have a place to live. I was in the lowest period that I could think, and I remember this very vague and specific point in my life where I kind of just, not even dropping to my knees and looking up at the sky in a religious or prayer kind of standpoint, but just looking up and feeling so small and insignificant that I felt like I could be gone and nobody would even matter, nobody would care. And that's not an accurate thing. I found out after that point in my life, the people that I do call my best friends now, and my wife now, and my family, they never let go of me. It was myself pushing people away, and that's something that it does, is that depression and anxiety does, is you force yourself to force everybody that actually does care about you away in some way. But I came back from that, and each time that happened to me, I felt like I came back stronger. But the last time that I experienced that point in my life, it hit me the hardest it ever has, and it would have been just so easy to end it all right there, but I made the decision not to, and I'm so glad now, knowing how my life is now, I'm so glad that I didn't do that. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, life sucks. It's one of the hardest, if not the hardest and worst things about living, is life in general. For the greater population, it sucks. And there's a lot of stuff that just sucks, to put it the easiest way possible. But if you can fight through that suckage, and you can fight through all the crap and just heartbreak, heartache, depression, anxiety, whatever you're dealing with, I promise you that the other side of it is worth the fight. To quote a cheesy movie, the juice is worth the squeeze. In other words, the reward is far better than just not even experiencing it and just being gone. I may not know you, but I love you, and I don't want you to feel that way. I don't want anybody else to feel the way that Chester must have felt in those last few moments, last few days, however long. There's somebody, anybody, it might be the smallest person. There is somebody to talk to, somebody to vent to, somebody to care about you, somebody to bring you out of that point in your life. There are people that will miss you and people that do love you. And this is just my message to you, that it's going to be okay. It doesn't seem like it, I know, but everything will be okay. So in closing, just want to just give my utmost respect and everything that I can think of as far as creative, personal, emotional, to Chester Bennington, and my thoughts and prayers go out to his family, his friends, his bandmates, all of the fans of Lincoln Park, all of the fans of Chester Bennington, and everything that he has done. I wanna say that that's not how it has to go, but it did for him, and we all miss him, and we all loved him, and I just really want for this to stop. I know it's not going to. It's something that's been around for forever, and it'll probably be around forever, but if I can shed a beacon of light and a beacon of hope on just one of you that are watching this, then what I tried to say in this, it was worth it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I'll be able to make some videos more often. It's been a little hectic here, but again, thank you for watching, and just don't give up. Thank you, Chester, for everything you've done. rest in peace, and you guys have a wonderful weekend. Thanks again for watching.